Hi guys, I'm Ryan Houston and welcome to my fly tying channel. Your video is about to start shortly. Please take this opportunity to hit the like button down below, leave some comments, tell your friends. Interaction, likes, subscriptions help my channel to grow and help me to keep producing content for yourselves. If you're new to my channel, check out the other videos that I've got. There are over 500 videos at this stage, so there should be something there for everybody. Again, video is about to start. Hit that like button down below. Hey guys, so we're going to tie another one of these Yellowstone flies, and this one is called the Buffalo Soldier. This fly is created by Jerry Randolph, and it's using buffalo hair, which he finds lying about Yellowstone Park. So we're going to tie this on again as a long shank type hook, and I guess this fly represents like leeches or possibly dragonflies or maybe even little fish. So it has a set of eyes made out of nylon. So what I'm using here is a heavy 50-pound break and strain nylon, and I have set fire to the end of it, and it has created one eye. I'm going to hold this in a set of forceps, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set fire to the other end. Now, it takes a bit of practice because it takes more of it than you think to produce an eye. Especially we're going to make it like a dumbbell here. If you don't want to do that, what you could do is just to create two of them, one on each end of a longer stalk, and then tie them in along the shank, but I'm going to do it this way. Need to get them to set. What you could do is actually to dunk this into cold water or something. That'll definitely set it, because just even when you think it is set, you touch it and it'll weld itself to your finger. So having created these little dumbbell set of eyes, we're going to start tying with a brown tying thread. I'm just going to put that on the body, and then I'm just going to put a bit of clear varnish onto that just to secure it. And then I'm going to add these eyes that we've created. I'm setting it back from the eye of the hook, shall we say, because I want to have a bit of a space to create this sort of thorax. And we'll have to get a wing in front of that as well. So you can see we have these eyes set in. So if you want to secure that, just take a little bit of super glue, and that will fix our wraps in position, and hopefully the eyes then will not spin on the hook. So now, if we take some hair, set that on at the bend here, and bind it on in place, and then I'm going to bind this down because I'm going to use it to create this sort of underbody. Lift it up here and trim it off. Some of it has gone underneath the shank, so the same there. Now it's quite a messy fly by nature. So don't be too worried about stuff getting out of whack. So for rib, I'm going to use a fine red wire. Again, we're looking at a nice even underbody, so tie it the full length of the shank. And then we're going to use some fur to create the body. So you can dub a real fine dubbing rope, or if you had long enough fibers you could actually tie it in and wind it on. So we're going to try and get a nice long thin dubbing rope. So you can see once I start with it one catch, that's caught a few of the fibers, I can start to twist tighter, and then I can stretch my dubbing rope out. So I'm spinning here at this end, and then I can start to wrap that on. As you can see, we'll get a real nice neat body. So as you wrap, it'll actually unwind your dubbing rope a little bit, so you just may need to tighten it up again in the middle of the process. Wind that on until we get up to the back of the eyes here, and then we're going to wrap the rib on. So it depends how prominent we want our rib to be. Okay, so if we want it to dig in and not just show as well, we wrap it in the same direction as we wrap the body. And if you want to stand out a little bit more, now it'll not be a huge thing given that this is quite a tight body, so I'm just going to wrap it in normal direction. I guess you could use like an enameled standard copper wire as well. It has a reddish sort of tinge on it. I get this to the front here. What I'm going to do is just take it in front of the eyes, put on a couple of turns, and then I'm going to snap it, and that'll give me a real neat tie-in of my wire. So next we want to create like a messy sort of a thorax thing around the eyes. So take some of the hair. I'm just going to pull it apart. To create a messy sort of dubbing, and then dub that on, and then figure of eight it across the eyes. We end up with this sort of messy dubbing, which we can pick out if we want it to be even more so. Just use a needle, or you could use a brush if you want. This is a mascara brush that I've sort of cut down to make it a little bit stiffer. Wind back to create a nice neat platform here, and what we're going to do is put another little bit of the hair on as a wing. So I'm holding that slightly, hard to see, but I'm not holding it flat on top, I'm holding it slightly at an angle across itself. So I'm holding that across with the butts towards me, because as I wrap over it, that will pull it up onto the top of the shank, and then give me this neater wing. So the wing here, I'm looking to come back and sort of, when it's wet, it'll join with the tail and taper. So I'm just going to tighten down onto that. Then take these ends and sharp scissors, slide it in there, and trim that off. Form our head. And then whip finish. Trim that off, and then all we need to do is to varnish the head. So I'm just going to use clear varnish. I like using Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. I think it's probably the best clear varnish we can get. And that is our buffalo soldier tied. So if you don't have buffalo hair, which I don't, so I have used a mixture here of brown natural hairs that I have. So I've used Icelandic runner there, and I've also used like a brown fox tail. Both will do similar. If you have the real deal, use it. But you can see it's quite a buggy looking fly, and you can see how it would represent several different feed patterns. So hopefully you liked what you've seen tonight. If you did, give us a like, subscribe, tell all your friends and get them to do the same. And until next time, tight lines, and thanks for watching.